Jack, can y'all hear me? I'm so sorry. My internet cut out. Hello, I'm back. Can y'all hear me? Oh God. I think I've broken everything. Have I broken everything? Can y'all hear me? Oh. Okay. Sorry, chat. My internet cut out, but we're back, I think. Potentially. So if y'all can hear me, then say hello. Oh, so sorry. Oh. All right, fantastic. All right, good. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, hello. Yeah, so what do y'all think? Etta's going for the 4 time. Deputy mayor for the 4th time. And, who knows? Maybe we'll try for mayor. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's what, because the internet, it came back and then, like, I stopped the stream and then restarted it just in case. So, oh, of course it's going to time out. Of course it will. So, well, at least it gives us a second. So, what do we think? Yeah. I was just sitting there. Now I know why the fucking the tablet was so slow. Normally my internet doesn't cut out, but during the summer is when I usually have the most issues. But uh I honestly didn't think she would either. If it wasn't Jason, then I don't think she would. But she's been friends with Jason for a very long time. He gave her uh he gave her her job at Fast Loans, which kind of helped make her name in the city. Um and they worked really well together. Um he has always listened to her opinion and has always respected her opinion, even if he disagreed with it. And he certainly won't openly call her a bitch in front of people. Except, like, oh, you bitch. But that's just friendly banter, right? So, deputy mayor. Deputy mayor. That's why in the phone call he had asked if I wanted to be treasurer, and I was like, hell no. But honestly, he and I did a lot of number crunching and whatnot for fast loans. So, we can just do all of that together. And there's no need for a chief of staff because I think that the chief of staff and deputy mayor is a redundant. It's a redundancy. So honestly, we won't need nearly as many positions on the council that he wants to establish. It'll literally just be, which I suggested the BCSO because I was still in the mindset of the council being for the entire state, but he's right, it just included LSPD. So that way it's just pertaining to the state. And of course, if they want to bring in the opinions, or whatnot of the BCSO, then sure, we can hear them out. But, like if there's anything that, but I don't think that's something that they have to be there every single time. I think that if as needed basis, I think. So the mayor, the deputy mayor, the LSPD, and then the medical authority. And I think the four of them right there uh would be a good start. So because here's the thing, you want to provide RP for a lot of people, but at the same time, if you end up with too many fucking irons in the fire, then nothing gets accomplished. And then you just get a whole bunch of clashing and a lot of headbutting, and nothing gets fucking done. So keeping it small, it gives, there's more opinion, so it's not just like me and him, making all the decisions. So will we be having a lot of meetings with Maple? Probably, but it won't be nearly what some of the it'll pretty much just be a like how are things going, kind of. I can't even think of the words. And even then he really only has to report that to me. Um and then I can relay it to Jason, so it just depends. Hi, sorry. Can you hear me okay? Oh wait, speak again. No, hold on. I can't hear my husband.
Hello?
There you are. Hi.
Hi. Are you still needing to look at things on the MBW?
No, no. Let me see if he's messaged. Oh, look at that. You've gotten so good at remembering uppies. I'm proud of you.
Mm-hmm. I want your opinion.
Okay, I thought that was gonna go somewhere else, but sure.
I mean, yes, but otherwise. Um, I want to talk to Sky
Okay.
because I just had a conversation with them about Sergeant.
Mm-hmm.
I I feel like I owe her a conversation if this is a possibility.
I think maybe we should wait
Okay.
because if it doesn't happen, then
Then it's a conversation for no reason.
right. And then I wouldn't say tanked your chances of getting sergeant because I doubt they would withhold it regardless, but
That's why I feel like I still owe them the conversation of hey, this is a possibility if he gets elected. Um and so that's why I'm kind of like I feel like if I you know, have that conversation with them and you know, treat them as I should and respectfully
I mean,
with that conversation, that it won't backfire.
you and Sky are close. Clearly,
That's
she
all.
stood
Yeah.
for you at our wedding. She
Yeah.
has been there for both of us, even, when shit has been bad. Um, I mean, I personally think, if you want to talk to her and get her opinion on it, um, and see what she says. I mean, yeah, like with her, definitely.
Yeah, that's sort of what I'm thinking. Is
Yeah, because honestly, I kind of expected you to want to talk to her, given how she has always been kind of like your biggest supporter
you
and
know,
has never let you go under the radar. So,
so like even if it's not set in stone, I want to
right.
talk to her about it being a possibility. Is that listen?
Yeah, it is. Hey, what's up?
Alright, my apologies. I am back now.
You're fine. You're fine. Can we meet somewhere that is not that house? Because holy shit.
Mom, what's wrong with my house?
It gives me migraines, bruh.
Good.
Headache
Good.
house.
Um,
Uh,
where's somewhere we can meet? Do those therapist office look at the hospital?
they don't lock, but nobody ever really goes up there. We can
We can meet
definitely meet up there, yeah.
there.
Hospital.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Meet us at the hospital and we'll walk up together.
Yes, I was gonna say, if I was able to open up City Hall stuff, I'd say let's just meet there and talk, but I think the hospital's probably just gonna be easier, honestly.
Yeah, yeah, it will.
And just sign on and just keep an eye and make sure no one's trying to peep in on our conversations.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's gonna
You're gonna be
half
fine.
half the city doesn't even fucking know those offices exist.
Oh,
So we can just go to one of the back ones,
Yeah.
oh,
and
sorry.
because nobody
There's
Hey,
two
definitely
right there.
goes
Alice.
I see them
down
walking around.
those long ass halls. Yeah.
I'll come talk to you soon, Alice.
All right.
All
We're
right.
right behind you, so I'll see you in a
Oh,
second.
that was you who pulled it. Okay, I'll
Mm-hmm.
see you up there.
All right, bye.
Okay, bye.
It's a nice view.
You're welcome. Hi, Alice.
Hey, Alice.
So yeah, Etta's going for deputy mayor again. Ugh.
Hey, Etta.
Hey, Eric.
Hey, cooking. What are you trying to make?
All right, come on.
I
We'll
guess
go
we'll
to the
just go
one all the way at
far
the
back
end.
one. Oh
Yeah.
my god, I've been like looking at some of Nino's recent legislations. He like nearly has the same
Mm-hmm.
thing, but for arts and performance, and then the other one for businesses. This guy is like, oh my god, I'm scared to see the state account.
Mm-hmm.
I think anyone will come up here, honestly.
I
No.
doubt it.
This is where I hid out whenever.
Oh my god, Maple, we get to sit next to each other.
It's
Don't
funny. I
you
was actually
start.
expecting you. I was expecting you to sit over there, and then we were going to sit over here, and it was going to be like a welcome to my office type beat.
I was only gonna sit there to piss at her off.
He's gonna start hitting on you now.
Hitting on me?
Yes.
Yeah, if you ignore, if you resist.
Careful with your wording here. Let's.
Alrighty. Holy fucking. Oh my god, there's so much legislation he's like flung at the DOJ.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting rid of that dumb, stupid ass materials legislation he put in place.
Was that the penis or the big pee whatever?
I just know he. Oh my god.
That's the other thing. Those fucking names are ridiculous.
Bro, I literally got roasted for naming one the Etta Act, and they were like, "Oh, you should name it after yourself. That's cringe." But then this motherfucker comes in with Big PP and Penis Act. Okay, well, fuck me. So that's okay, but my name isn't.
I hope I'm able to just scrap some of these without hassle. Like,
Most likely will be able to.
I mean,
so
according to the legislation, as long as you provide a good enough reason, then it can be reviewed and amended. Legislative audit.
all right. Well, I guess that's gonna be like the second thing we do.
Yep.
Is first we'll get Maple in as chief, then we'll follow that by the legislation that he can't be removed by the mayor going forward, and then we'll just have to figure out what to do after that. If we do PD elections sort of thing, or I guess that's a
I think
question.
it should be.
Now,
I
would
think
you rather they have to vote to trigger an election, or it just
I
happens
feel
automatically at the same time as mayor?
uh, I'm not gonna lie. I think the way that Andy did the thing for the sheriff is probably a good like
Just
bet.
pretty much stays whoever
They
until they vote it out.
provide people to choose from, and I mean as because that's what we were supposed to do with one of the things. For the what the fuck was it called? The Civilian Oversight Board. They were supposed to provide, like, the popular vote was going to provide us with people. We were going to approve or deny those people, and then those would become the chosen ones. And then that just fell through because they couldn't be arsed. So I don't know. I feel, how does she have it written? I
I might look at the way she's got it written, and depending on how it is, I'll probably just copy it, honestly.
because then so the BCSO basically provides options, and then from those options it's they're elected, or like she chooses a few and then there's an election. I don't know, I forget.
I do not want, with the way the Los Santos mayor's office is, its
People
track
fucking
record,
meme way too much, and I don't
I don't
trust
want them
popular
to
votes.
touch it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I
I
get that.
think I think just leaving it as whoever I put in stays in, and they can at the end in 3 months' time, they have at the same time as mayor elections, they have a week to trigger a replacement vote, and then people can run for the position. If no one triggers a vote within the 1 week of it happening, like there's not enough signatures, then Maple just stays in for another 3 months,
That's
or
another
Maple
option,
just
yeah.
reruns if a vote is triggered, and then obviously the PD can then
Yeah.
choose. I just want the mayor to be fucking hands off fucking PD at this point, because
That's
every
so
mayor that's
true.
fucking touched that place has just fucked it.
They've
Yeah.
just turned the LSPD into their own private militia and rendered them, like I said, it's just destabilized them every fucking 3 months. They build up a house of cards just for it to all get knocked down. I mean, there's a reason why there was a mass exodus from the LSPD.
Yeah.
Yeah, and hopefully doing this will be able to fix it.
Yeah. When there's no
I
stability,
hope so.
then people are going to go where there is stability.
So, question with the PD, so like you don't have to tell me, but I'm just curious with certifications. Is it just like a joint certification, or does every department have like their own FTOs thing, their own cargo fast unit, and all that stuff?
It's one certification over all of the departments. So if
Okay.
like there's one cargo fast unit, and either department can go about their way of the certification. Well, there's trainers and it's one unit, so it's
I just don't
cross
want to
departmental.
allocate money to it for you to buy a car just for BCSO to take it, right?
Yeah, no, it
Yeah.
yeah,
I don't want that to happen.
cross
So
departmental.
okay, no, that's all good. Well, if anything, if more cars are needed from an LSPD standpoint of view, then we can work that out. If we can just have private, you can just do private LSPD car go fast unit cars because they're supplied by the Los
Yeah,
Santos
that
Police
would be
Department.
something that like you could just discuss with whoever the mayor of the North is.
Yeah, we could just you could just come to a agreement there, or I can also just talk with the BCSO, and we can come to
Right.
an agreement there
Yeah, you and
together.
the sheriff
Yeah.
can, yeah, the chief and the sheriff. Yeah.
Um,
Because I
because
wouldn't
I
mind seeing more interceptors out there going after races, honestly. What else? I'm trying to think. Uh, window tint's gonna be made legal because fuck Matt Rhodes. No disrespect,
Mm-hmm.
Etta, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
sick of that asshole chase. Bro, I went past him doing the speed limit. He was on a traffic stop. He jumped in his car and turned around and chased my ass down.
Well, okay. The two of y'all have history though, so
yeah.
That was some next level petty shit. Fuck, there was other legislation I wanted to put in place. Like, I want to get rid of the stupid taxing bullshit. I think it's dumb, the business tax. I don't even want it to be there. It's just going to be abolished and it's just going
I
to.
have a feeling that that was probably put in place to supplement the state account, which is why I'm scared to see what the state of it is.
Well, people are going to hate me anyway because the electricity subsidy is going, or at the very least, people are going to want to buy solar panels, is all I'm going to say.
Just make sure that before you go in and start cutting everything that you're paying attention to like how much is coming in and how much is going out because
Oh, 100%.
you don't want to.
They're going to start off slow anyway. The first
Yeah,
thing that'll get cut is the Seni thing because right now the market's flooded with materials. People who have material businesses can't run them. And that's been the
that's
biggest
crazy.
complaint I've gotten from a lot of people is
See, and that's crazy to me because the materials businesses like that was a strict no-go whenever I was in the council. Like there were no materials businesses that were going to be happening at all.
yeah, no, I'm just gonna get rid of the Seni stuff. Maybe I'll do it into like, 1 week, sanitation has a little boost. Another week, maybe grime has a boost. Try to get these other jobs that are in the city that aren't getting love, which need it.
Yeah.
Because that was another thing. Some people are like, I miss doing grime. It just pays shit. And it's like, okay, well, that's something we can definitely look at.
How do you feel about the state of the real estate market?
Uh, that's probably a biased question for me because I do own a real estate company registered in Blaine County. So that's a
Okay.
so
That's
TLDR. I registered a real estate company in Blaine County because Nino was trying to tax the shit out of everyone and anything. So I was like, okay, well, I spoke with Annie. I'm like, hey, can I spoke with her about opening the business up there, just with the fact that they don't do the whole taxing. They don't tax businesses for stuff. In my opinion, businesses already pay tax when they're selling stuff anyway. So,
all I
well,
know
at
is
least with
that we desperately want our own home and we can't get one because people own like 5, 10 different fucking houses and it's very
I
uh
can't talk, so I own 4 properties right now.
it's
And in saying
demotivating.
that,
Well, how many are warehouses though?
two warehouses, and then one's a
Okay.
Mirror Park house, and then one's the farmhouse.
Well, that's yeah. I mean, that is whatever. But I'm talking like there's this one guy that our friends, like I was telling you, they bought the house from him. He has like tons and tons of homes.
Why don't you buy a mansion in Sam Austin Drive? You know, that's a nice house.
Bro, ain't nobody got
7.3 mil.
millions.
7.3 million?
He's a
What, you
cop
don't-
and I'm a doctor. Hello? We don't sell drugs 24/7 to make that kind
Neither
of
do
money.
I sell properties.
Well,
even is
we have
Sam
never
Austin?
had, I mean, as it is, we've pretty much been ousted from our own fucking home that we bought. So, like, that's why we have to.
No.
Wait, you got evicted, I'm guessing?
No.
No, it's
It's a
complicated.
complicated mess of shit.
Okay.
Where's
My
Sam
brother's
Austin?
Gain tried to kill me. So,
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, so like I
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
complicated whole
See,
thing.
I'm all for people owning real estate, providing they're gonna actually rent it out.
Or
That's
sell
the
it.
big thing for me.
My problem is that they're
Selling
flipping it
sorta-
for 3 times what it's worth, what they paid. That's ridiculous. When somebody buys a
it's-
home for 500,000, turns around and sells it for 1.5 million, that is fucking dumb because
like
nobody.
warehouses and commercial properties, sure, make a markup on them. I totally
Yes.
get that. Houses, I'm sort of impartial on, like, because I bought a lot of house. So back when all the houses opened up on the Azteca block,
Uh-huh.
I didn't even make any money on those.
Like, I
I
mean,
actually lost money selling those because I traded them for a warehouse that gouged the fuck out of me. But you know,
people are literally having to abandon their jobs to grind out G6 to be able to even come close to having the money to be able to afford a home.
yeah, that's
And
why I'm
they're
doing rent to
paying these
own,
people
which
who
doesn't
literally,
gouge you out.
and I mean a lot of
I'm
them,
struggling to buy properties though myself, just because people buy them and then, as you said, they relist them for like 3 times the price. It's like
yeah.
I just want to like I was gonna buy Reed a property and like rent it to them, but I couldn't even buy a property because they all sold.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I want to give people solutions with my business, but I'm
It's like I
struggling with myself.
understand there's like a whole new like, investment opportunity as far as like, real estate and whatnot, but they're literally gouging and taking advantage of people who are just trying to work everyday jobs and just want a home of their own and they can't even have that
See, if there's a way
because
for me to alter property tax, I will definitely look at that. So that, if you have multiple properties, it's gonna hurt. I know the consumption stuff will hurt because I promise you, the subsidy for electricity right now, the state must be paying a good chunk of it.
yeah.
Because before, like, you would need, like, for some of our properties that have like a buttcoin farm in it, we need at
Mhm.
least 5 solar panels to bring the price down. Now it's like, well, we don't even need solar panels. It's a waste of money making them just
Right,
because
because
it's not that
people
expensive.
people freaked out and fussed enough that, but I mean, it is what it is. I mean, these things were put in place for a fucking reason. The money has to come from somewhere. Like, people
Well, not
can't
only
just sit
that,
there
people
and
just don't
make money.
like, people are just making money, and it's like, well, all right, but you don't want to pay more, but you're making a fortune, which
Exactly.
people are gonna hate me for putting the price of shit up, but like if you want to work a job and make money, guess what? You might be doing you might be doing grind for a while because
I
I'm
can
telling you now,
guarantee
grind's the
you
first job I'm putting back. Like I'm
that's where
grinding
everybody
for.
is. That's where the cops are. That's where the doctors are. That's where the EMS are. They're all fucking doing G6 because they're trying to make enough money to have a life in this city. Because there's
Yeah, that's
supposed to be more to life than just our fucking jobs, but we can't afford to do a fucking thing or own any fucking thing
yeah, that's another
unless
reason why
we're
I want to
paying
bring the
gangs who
bonuses
already
in.
are multimillionaires more money.
Yeah, and that's another big thing on the bonuses because it's
Mm-hmm.
like even though
Yeah,
people are like,
Graham,
oh well,
100%.
they're already making enough money, but it's like, yeah, but some like some people can't even fucking buy a house, like, which is why I want to offer bonuses,
I mean,
set the minimum wage.
we have cops, we have doctors who are living like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people to a house because they're
The only
impossible.
way.
And there's such a
Doctors should be
limited
the most
amount.
paid. Doctors should be the
Hi,
most
Bram.
paid government employee next to like the mayor and whatnot, followed by EMS followed by cops and then EMS and then
Right.
lawyers. But lawyers are out of my
Honestly, this
scope now,
world,
'cause they're
this
DOJ, so.
this city doesn't function without PD, and they can't be expected to do what they do on a daily basis and put in the hours that they're expected to put in for pennies, especially if they're having to cover their own food, their own repairs. You know what I mean? Like, without the PD, then nobody gets anything.
Yeah,
Doctors, you know, as well, like especially nowadays, you know, yes, we are vital, and it is very demotivating to have to be in there, and you know, a lot of us got burned out, and it's just very
sorry, I'm just posting my
no, you're
propaganda.
fine.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
really do want to set things straight. People are probably going to hate me that they're going to
Thank you,
pay more
Bram.
tax. They're going to pay more for their properties, but fuck me. Like, majority of the people are millionaires. Doctors and cops aren't going to feel it because I'm going to make sure that, you know, you guys get the love that's needed, sort of thing, you know? So that you guys prosper just as much as anyone else.
Well,
Like, why be a
first,
cop when you can just go be a criminal and still do the same thing as a cop, but instead you get to shoot the cop and take their shit?
why is first so dumb? He
Why,
said
what's the
north
thing?
or south. Motherfucker, he said let's make Los Santos great again, not Blaine County, you dipshit. Is Los Santos in the fucking north?
He's not the brightest one here.
No, he's not. I figured out he was my fucking stalker pretty fucking quick.
Listen, sometimes
Sorry,
you
I'm
just have to
feeling
respond to the
spicy.
dumb.
This shit fucking
It's a whole thing. We don't want to get into that.
Here's the thing is that I learned a lot on the council, and I assumed that people wouldn't be fucking scumbags, but now I have learned the lesson, and I intend to right the wrongs. And so yeah, I want to make sure that things, and I mean, you see there's literally nobody around. I want to fix that.
Is the only thing we can do is try fix mend what's broken and pray. Because people aren't going to do grime because it doesn't pay. People are only doing Senny because it's paying out well. Things need to be diversified, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Everything needs to quit being
chop lumber because doesn't pay well. Guess what? I am gonna subsidize money to Blaine County if I need to, if it means raising, you know, lumber up a bit to help them out.
Yeah, I mean, the
Like,
thing is
the
that
North and the
people
South need to
just
work together in tandem, but right now
Yeah.
it's neither side. Well, let's say neither side want to work together. It's more one side's too arrogant to want to work with the other. So
Yeah, and that needs to stop because at the end of the day, we're all the same state, and all of this divisive bullshit is just, it's not doing anybody any fucking favors. If anything, it's running everybody off. So, it needs to stop.
So just trying to think, what jobs are there again? Oh, senior buns. That's right. I miss
Bro,
senior buns days. Those were good days.
senior
I should shut
buns.
down all the food stores for a week. Maybe that's
No,
what I should do.
no,
Let's
no.
not do that.
Everyone into senior buns again. Bring back the days where
I think that
girl,
there
I will
should
jump that
be
fucking counter and fuck you up.
there should be an audit I think, for the food stalls, where they should have some kind of a restriction that they should be open so many hours per storm to be able to
Listen,
maintain.
the
So
only
that way
ones I
people
ever
can't
see
just have
open
them
is
open.
Abracababra. That's the only one it may be the hot dog place.
Funhouse Foods is
Funhouse
open
Foods
quite
is open a
often.
lot too.
Yeah.
I rarely see them open, so I
But
guess
there needs
when
to
do they
be
open though?
like there needs to be some kind of limit because these
I'm not
food
sure.
stalls
Yeah,
that are literally just being owned but never open, that needs to stop.
Yeah, like
That
the
needs to
pizza
stop.
shop will will be reviewed. The taco shop's getting reviewed. Smoothie
honestly,
shop's getting reviewed.
even if they are around, I think just review them all, and you have your obvious ones that are going to be like, okay, yeah, they're good, and then the other ones, just
Hmm.
instead of making it like targeted, if you make it targeted, people are going to bitch and
I'm
complain.
gonna be
If
curious to
you,
see if I can see in the state account when sales are done for the food stalls. That will make it even easier to track to find out.
Hopefully they've fleshed it out because my God, whenever I used to access the state account, that shit was so fucking hard to read. Nothing was fucking labeled, and it was trying to figure out what was a nightmare.
yeah,
Trying to think what else that needs to change.
There was so much going not
The
tracked at
whole
the time. It was
recreation
ridiculous.
stuff about paying out people for recreational shit. I think we might sit down and review all that stuff and maybe
That,
reword it, redo it all,
yeah,
so
and
it's
I
not
think we need to
corrupt
have
and dicey.
people specifically designated to be able to monitor and keep track of those. So that way the money is actually going towards events that are worthwhile.
I think having the council to vote on whether someone receives a grant or not will solve the issue of it, honestly.
Yeah, because I don't like the idea of somebody literally just DJing some music and there being no effort put in, and then them getting thousands upon thousands of dollars. And it's like, no, you need to invest
If
in
people
some
set
time
up
and
like
effort.
venues, like if people have
Mm-hmm.
venues set up, I will happily help people book a venue to run their event out of.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe that's something I need to push for.
I mean, there's a club down in Vespucci that what's
What?
his
And
fucking
no one
name?
fucking uses it?
What's his fucking name? I don't remember his
Benji?
name. Not Benji. It's not Benji's club. It's fucking what's his
Oh,
Reggie?
is it
face? Yeah,
Hades?
Reggie. No, it's
Reggie?
Reggie's place.
Oh.
Listen, as much as
Jason.
I butt heads with Reggie, if he's gonna open that place, I will
Mm-hmm.
happily subsidize someone to run events out of it. If it
Yeah.
means having people doing stuff that, you know.
Yeah. And if you need
We'll
me,
we'll
if you
have to
need me to
review that.
mediate, I can mediate. Because Reggie and I get along, so it's fine.
Yeah, well, once I'm voted in, we can review all the legislation. I might even just start looking over it and seeing what we want to keep, what we want to axe, and what we want to revise.
Yeah.
And then my main priority is the first thing I get in is just getting that PD legislation in, just so PD know we're not fucking around. Once Maple's in, that's it. We're wiping our hands of it.
Mm-hmm.
That we're only there to give money unless something so fucking dire requires like assistance from us.
Right, right. But there would never be anything like super egregious at all. So,
Um, actually, I was curious. Are you wanting to keep it quiet that you are intending on putting me as your chief of police?
Oh no. You can let people know. I'm all for it.
Okay.
I got 2 weeks before the polls open, so my only issue is I can campaign to shift 3. I don't know how shift 2 are, so and I know shift 2 is a bit wild at their meetings, so
mm-hmm.
Shift two. When I was in shift two, used to have a
I don't know
meeting
how
at
well they'll take to me wanting to get rid of their current chief. So
they I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that they're not really gonna mind too much.
listen, I'll let you test the waters out before I hop in. You tell me if the water's warm. If the water's cold, I
Oh.
won't hop in. Shift 3. I'll probably come to the shift 3 meeting either probably within the next week.
Okay.
I just want to make sure I got all my stuff nailed down. Like, I need you to just confirm PD pay, that at least the hourly rate, just so I know
Mhm.
exactly.
I picked up my check. I worked, I think, a 5-hour shift last night. I was at 1942 an hour, I think, roughly, as after tax. So I think we're getting somewhere around 2,000 an hour right now, which is
Only
is pretty alright.
2,000? What?
I
I
mean,
mean,
dumb.
in the
the
grand
maximum
scheme
we
of
can get
things, yeah.
is 3,500 an hour, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, which ideally that's what you should get, and the whole free food and free repairs things should just be scrapped.
I
Because 9
agree.
times out of 10, you guys are either doubled up or you're riding with BCSO or, like, put the money into the pockets where it should go, not just put it into the pockets of fucking repair shops and stuff that
Mhm.
you're on good terms with.
Yeah.
Yep. Who do they even have a deal with right now? Like, hello? I've never even heard of that.
Mosley's?
I've seen the hot dog
Certain-
shops say that if you flash your
Yeah, hot
your
dog.
LSPD badge,
The hot dog place, certain workers at Mosley's, and
Who
I think it
owns
was
the hot dog
one other.
place?
It's,
I can't remember.
I don't know.
I'll probably ask Sherry when she's around next and see if she knows.
Okay. That's
Listen,
very
like I said,
interesting.
every gang owns a shop there, so
Oh,
I
yeah.
guarantee it's gang affiliated, which is
I mean,
why I
most
gotta
that's the thing.
Yeah.
tiptoe around.
Most
Hydra Stick
everywhere
Kebab
is
Shop,
owned by
Mhm.
a
fucking
gang affiliated something.
pizza shops, Manor, taco shops, I think CG now. Burger shop is Hades. Sandwich is Clown. Smoothie shop is Smoothie Shop.
Yeah,
I was about to say, yeah,
I
that's
think they're the
Leah,
only
right?
ones that are. Yeah,
The name that I will not say.
Oh. Yeah.
Listen, the guys nearly shut up the smoothie shop went like a real long time ago.
Oh, God. Okay.
Listen, there's some inter-shop
food
beef.
court battle.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, the food stall
Food court
wars. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, that's a listen, I think we've reached a point now where we just need stability
Yeah, that's what I'm
and
aiming
we
for.
need to be able
And
to
destruction.
Okay. Well, I don't know
Well.
about all that, but yeah.
Also, by the way, just preemptively, if I go off the rails at any point, like I lose my mental and I start doing wild shit, I expect you two to
I will
impeach me. Got
impeach
it?
your ass in a heartbeat. Yes.
All right,
Yeah.
excellent. I just
Like
want
I
to make
said,
sure
I'm
that's
not.
clear.
At no point in time can you expect me to bend my knee to you when it comes to taking care of this PD.
I'd fucking
Mhm.
hope you bend your knee to me. Otherwise, I'll
No,
have to fly
he's
someone
not
in who
going
will.
to. Stop it. Oh. All right. That's good though. So, at least we're all on the same page there.
Yeah, I honestly, once you're appointed chief, I will make sure that legislation's in, and after that, you well, regardless, you're good to do what you want, but you'll have that backing, knowing that I'm not gonna fucking come for your back and start trying to fuck you over.
Yeah, and
Yep.
you won't be constantly undermining. Yeah. That's
Unless by something I hear you're promoting Carmine before I've got the legislation in, then I might actually
please.
come for your back.
I would
Please
kick
don't.
his ass if he did that.
Brother, when I was
toyed
shift
with the
2,
idea of Carmine as chief for a week. I did toy with that idea.
that's
Jason, I
actual
would commit murder
chaos.
in the
Actual
first,
chaos.
please.
I remember telling Bobby Charles every day I saw him that he would tell me he wanted to be a cop, that as long as I had a hand in shift 2 PNT, that I would never hire him. I left a shift 3 and they hired him. So
Well, just think when you're chief, you can fix a shit show up. And hopefully, maybe call back some members.
that is sort of.
Maybe
Uh,
maybe we'll have to offer some signing bonuses. Maybe.
I'm gonna make it. That's the other thing is I don't know if we still need to do a fucking application fee for the PD. I'll look into it, see what happened. Like how
Don't do an
application.
application fee's fucking dumb. If you
That's what we
if the
have right now. We
PD's
have an
that
application
hard-
fee.
Well, but
Oh
you
my
did
God.
that because you had no budget.
But we had no money at the time.
Right. There was
And
no
it's just
PD
saved.
budget.
Yeah, if you guys are that bad for money and you need to do application fees, we will allocate money.
Yep. But
I think
that's
not
all
needed.
stuff. Those are all issues to look at the time of being in the position.
Yeah, big thing is getting money to the FTOs so they
Yep.
don't want to quit their
Support
job
the
after,
training because the cadets are what will be the future.
and they're poor.
Yep.
Maybe after every hire we do a raffle for them, have a chance of getting a free CVPI. Make it special for them. A gift from the mayor's office.
That'd be pretty good.
That would be cute.
Yeah. Right.
I'm also going to be legalizing Glockatrons, just so you know.
What?
For
Stop.
my secret service, for
Stop.
my armed guards, that is.
Right.
Christ.
Yeah. Okay. That's the last thing those fuckers need.
What? They're trustworthy.
Right.
I promise
Yeah.
you, Form is the most safest place for meetings.
You forget I know all of those fuckers, right?
Maple, if you tell anyone I'm associated with the Saints, I will murder you
Bro,
myself.
don't they know that? Don't
No.
people know that?
No,
You're gonna have
PD
to
do not
disclose
know.
that. You know that, right?
I don't have to disclose anything. Because the
Ah.
South Side are already well aware of my associations.
I don't know,
It's for some
dear. To hold
reason,
a
I don't know
government
how-
position.
Listen, I don't know how the PD hasn't caught on that I have some type of connection yet.
I think you'd be surprised as to how much the PD knows and how much the PD lets out that they know.
I don't know. Last I knew, apparently it's still unknown.
It might
If
be.
it's known, listen, I don't really give a fuck. I'm just fucking with you, but listen, I have a house on Forum and a warehouse on Forum. I don't know. It doesn't get any more obvious than that.
Yeah.
At the same time, you know, they're not going to do anything crazy.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not too icy.
All right.
We should be good. I shouldn't need to
I think so,
disclose
yeah.
my gang affiliation because I don't intend to do any crazy gang related shit anyway. If anything, I'll rein them in if they get stupid.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Outside of that, I think we're all good. If you have any more
Yeah.
questions, hit me up.
I will.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll text you right now so
Fucking
you have my number. Yeah, somebody probably did a fire.
Is that someone turned on a white noise generator?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Once I become mayor, I'll give you my burner phone because I guarantee some pricks will want to fucking kidnap me and take my phone.
Oh,
Probably.
100%. Yeah. Oh,
This
yay.
phone, since the start of
gonna
this city,
be
I
another thing.
don't want to lose my number. I have so many text messages in this phone. I have
Valid.
like what 10 months worth of text messages in here.
Same, actually.
Oh, wow.
What's my furthest one back? My furthest one back is to Jaeger, the purple demon himself.
That was your first text message? Wow.
Yeah, Jason Ledson. That's all.
I
sent
think,
him.
oh my God, actually, my very first, wasn't it you and Jordan that I ran into when we first got off the plane?
Oh yeah, right outside the
Yeah, the
comments, right?
airport, yeah. No,
Yeah.
the airport.
Oh,
We went to the
we're
airport,
waiting. We were trying to
to
figure
the
out how to get into the
apartments.
fucking apartments.
Yeah, and we were trying to figure out how to
Oh
get our
my
phones to
God.
work too.
God, it's
That
crazy
was a
how long
long
ago it
time
was
ago.
now.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
All right, well, this has been so productive.
Yeah.
If you find
Yeah.
out anyone else running against me, slander the fuck out of them, or you can just text me their name, and who knows, maybe the candidate will disappear.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
I didn't hear that.
That's a
What do you mean?
joke,
You said it in
right?
front of me. You did hear it.
Jason,
All right,
please.
good talk, listen.
Now an accomplice.
Stop.
I go down, we go down together.
Shut
Brother,
up. Don't even.
I will not go down.
I will impeach your ass
I
already.
will not sacrifice my integrity.
Yeah.
You won't need to, so I'll sacrifice it for you.
Oh, it's
What the-
Crystal
Where?
behind
Oh.
us.
Right there?
It is
Yes.
Crystal.
What are you doing?
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Etta. Hi.
Ah.
Hello.
Crystal. You know
fucking up
Crystal, right?
here?
What?
No,
No.
no, no,
No.
no, no, no.
No.
I
Not if Ed
mean,
is here. No way.
not this time, but
Yeah.
Wait, Etta,
Yeah.
he said not if you're here.
okay. Jason has this thing where he tries to hit on my men, so he's a bitch.
Men plural?
Well,
I'm
all of
picturing-
my exes,
Maybe.
we've been
Uh-huh.
friends for a very long time, so yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so now he's trying to hit on Sean, but it's not gonna work. So
Yeah, the rule, the agreement is when I become mayor, I make him chief, and then he becomes my first man.
no,
It's not true.
that's my husband, Jason.
The chief part is true though.
Yeah, the chief part is true though.
Yeah,
We've just been
and-
discussing how we're gonna fix everything essentially.
Hopefully.
yeah.
Fix what?
Yeah.
Jason is
LSPD?
running for mayor
Yeah.
of the city,
PD,
and he
the
wants me to
city.
be deputy mayor again, and Sean's gonna be the chief of police,
Mm.
Doctors
and we're
getting
gonna
more
fix
money.
all of the fuckery.
Doctors
Therapists
don't
getting
need
more
more
money.
money.
No, doctors should be earning more money because you guys doctors do so much and they're underappreciated. I, as a doctor, will say that without a doubt in my mind. Doctors shouldn't have to slug their guts to not be able to afford nice things.
I mean,
You shouldn't have to work a second job to be able to buy a house, a car.
in essence, yeah, but G6 makes more than anything.
Oh,
Even
we're well aware.
maxing out doctor pay, you're still not going to make as much as another job. You're not going to make as much as robbing May's bank or doing a laundromat or,
Not for
well,
long.
probably a laundromat. But that's plus the amount that this state has been decimated by moonshine and weed and the rehabilitation programs. The amount of locals we see coming
Mhm.
through here for those rehabilitation programs, that's where all your money's going.
Preach.
We're gonna fix that.
We're gonna fix it. We're
Doing
gonna
the
fix it.
We get a working
Besides-
PD and something can actually happen.
Where doctors need to make more money is up in Blaine County. One of the other reasons Sandy hasn't opened,
Oh.
and even when it does open, no one's going to want to work up there, is because Sandy has no money.
Well,
Ooh.
unfortunately, we
Yes.
can't fix that one. That's
Yeah.
an
No,
Andy issue.
I can fix that.
How? That's
I can
Andy's
subsidize
territory.
the hospital to be able to operate up north as well.
No, don't go butting
It's-
into the
work
north.
together.
I
work
can-
as a team.
yeah, that's why I
it
can work with
They
them.
can work together instead of working against
Yeah.
like the
If they're
entire
not
last 3
earning
months have
enough
been.
money to be able to have doctors up there, then I at least want to help them.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's not, yeah, doctors won't go up there even once it's fully opened because you
Yeah,
just
because they're
don't make
making
money
like
up there.
what, a third of what we're getting paid, or
Wait,
Yeah.
pay's genuinely different up there?
oh yeah,
No, it's astronomical because
isn't it
when
like
Also,
$800 an
Based
hour or
on where
some
you
shit like
sign it,
that?
oh my god.
yes. So look at it this way, right? When you arrest somebody in
I
this
love that
state,
Crystal's here. I
the
love her
money
so
goes
much.
into this county's account. If you arrest somebody up in Blaine County, the money goes to their accounts. There's not really crime up there. So people aren't getting arrested. They're not getting processed up there. So that county doesn't really have the funding to be able to pay for the police force up there or the medical people up there. Not because they aren't trying, but there's really not as much crime up there to be arrested for as there is in the city. And because of the current stipulations that LSPD is pushing on BCSO, where BCSO is not allowed to come down here. If they arrest somebody down here, they're processed down here. BCSO is unable to make funding to even keep that subsidy and be able to pay their people.
Mm.
We need to
It's a
do
free
like an
See-
for all fucking
interstate foreign aid thing to Blaine County.
Yeah, that's
The Foreign Aid Act. That's all
Or
right.
you just merge the fucking counties.
Listen, I'd love for that, but that's
I
probably
don't
never
think
gonna
they would
happen
go.
anymore.
Yeah, I think now that the division has been, it's been made, it's just gonna have to find a way to make it work.
Listen, the best
So,
I can do is work with the next Blaine County mayor and make everything work.
yeah.
And somehow, you know, assist them in any way I can, and
Hello.
just trying to help in general.
Hello.
Bye.
Mhm.
Where the-
Hello and
where the
goodbye. Aloha.
fuck-
From the doctor.
Who was that?
The, I don't know. I'm
They're
getting
probably getting their
bangers.
pill prescription.
Yeah, they were coming from down the hall
Oh,
in the
okay.
doctor offices.
Huh. Interesting.
But yeah, that was
So
just,
yeah.
Oh,
we were
now
just having
I
a
got some more
conversation.
ideas to stew on. Okay,
Yes,
Mhm.
ideas.
Mhm.
I appreciate it. Now that you've
yeah.
given me a wider perspective, now I can think on some things now.
No, you're good.
Thank you.
Good to see you,
Mhm.
Crystal.
I see you,
Foreign
Sunshine.
aid for
It's good
Blaine
to see
County.
you, sweetheart.
Bye.
We will help the North. Because without the North, there is no South.
True.
Because all the
Buh.
deputies outnumber the LSPD.
Currently, yes. Well, yeah. Well, yeah. Well,
We're gonna have to
yeah.
do
There really
signing bonuses
are.
to pull them back. Honestly.
Oh my
like,
God, there's more BCSO than
40K
there is
signing
LSPD. Of
bonuses.
course there is.
I know for sure in shift 2, yeah. Shift 2 is
Oh my
decimated
God.
LSPD.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Signing bonuses.
We're
We're gonna have to draft and do signing bonuses.
doing a refer a friend.
Oh yeah, refer a friend. That's a brilliant
Referrals.
idea.
Nice. Oh my
That's
God, so
honestly
much
such a
trash.
great idea.
Oh goodness gracious.
I guess we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I don't know if the EMS is still mad at me, so I called them a bunch of cunts the other day.
You can't have my
What did you do that
husband.
for?
Because they were being cunts.
Oh. Be nice to the
Okay,
EMS.
no need to lock the car. I'm gonna climb through the
I-
window.
I just, it's
He's
when
a
I
cop.
buckle-
Jesus.
He's a
when-
cop.
For one,
It's
I'm a cop. For two,
natural.
when I buckle up, I lock the car. It's just force of
You,
habit.
you,
Yeah.
you got your Glock with you?
No. So that's not allowed.
Oh. Just checking, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'd hate for Simon Riley to come by and rob you. No,
I have.
Oh my God.
Fucking shitter.
He is such a shitter. Oh. You don't have to worry about it though. He won't do anything that'll compromise your integrity. He may joke about it, but he would never.
Yeah. Oh, Scott.
Okay.
Hey, Sky. Are you able to have a quick meeting, quick conversation? We just go to like the Memorial Park across MRPD. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. You can come too.
Who?
Bye. Lucas. Right. We're gonna
Do you want
move
me
some-
to stay here or?
Oh, you can come.
Okay.
I think. Well, I mean, you're probably gonna end up deputy mayor.
I
So.
can have uppies. Thank you. See, this is when I would love to talk to Richard,
Yeah.
but he's been out of town, so.
Mm-hmm. Give Matt a call.
Mm. Oh no. The last time that I asked him about Treasurer, he said it's gonna have a lot of baggage. And I was like, I can handle it. And then my world went to shit. And then now I'm gonna sit here and go, hey, I'm gonna be a deputy mayor for a fourth time. Smile.
Oh. Hi.
Hello.
Hey!
How you guys doing?
We're chilling.
Yeah. Okay. Um, it's relatively simple. I didn't want. I feel like I owe you guys a conversation because of the conversation that we had the other night about Sergeant. I just had a conversation with Letson, who is running for mayor in a couple weeks' time, and he has told me that he wants to put me in as chief of police.
Interesting.
Oh.
Yeah. So I feel like I owe it to you guys to let you know that that is something that might happen if that is how things go. Uh, but with that, I also don't intend on like leaving the shift if that does happen.
Okay. I mean, uh,
I support you in all of your endeavors.
just operate as normal until things
Yeah.
happen.
I mean, even if that does happen, it's still just going to be business as usual. I think. But I felt like I owed the conversation, or at least to let you guys know, specifically because of the conversation that we had yesterday, and that, or not yesterday, the day before, and the support you guys have given me. But I didn't want to leave you in the dark about that being a possibility.
Maple.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I mean that's really it. Like I said, it was quick and simple. For all I know, he's not going to win, and I'm not going to end up as chief. Whoopie fucking do. But with that being even a possibility of happening, I just felt like I owed you guys the information.
I appreciate that. I appreciate knowing.
Yeah, and if I did end up as chief, I'll probably make Viv as chief, and I don't want to touch you as Captain Sky. I'll leave you as B.
Yeah, having two high command members in shift 3 would probably not be the best.
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it, if we need to. Like I said, this conversation might all be for naught, but regardless, I wanted to make sure that you guys were aware.
Andy, I appreciate that, so we're not blindsided if it does happen.
That was, yeah, that was the
That was
big
exactly
thing.
it.
Is
Yeah, I
that,
didn't
yeah.
want. I didn't want you guys to just be like, "Whoa, what the fuck?"
That's good. Alrighty.
Girl, you already doing better than the rest, so
Yeah.
the
It's.
fuck.
I'll be honest. It's kind of an absolutely terrifying potential.
I would just want to get into that. Is that something that you're actually interested in? I'm
Um,
curious.
it's scary, and I'm
That's the
very
big
anxious about
jump.
it because I want to do it properly. and I see an actual possibility to fix a lot of the wrongs that have happened over the last 9 months and try and get shit into an actually stable and good position. One of the things that me and Letson talked about was that once he implements me, that he would then implement something that the mayors no longer have the ability, similar to what the BC or to what Andy did. Mayors can't just swap it out, and potentially like every 3 months there would be the opportunity for a like vote of no confidence. And if we want to change chief of police, then we can vote on it internally as a PD, as it should be.
Instead of every 3 months, a mayor coming in and upending the LSPD and destabilizing everything that y'all have built over the past 3 months, and just continuously happening over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Enough
Yeah.
is enough, and it needs to end.
That's also sort of why I'm willing to take the position, because like I said, I want to, and I have wanted to since the beginning, since December, help try and build a department from the ground up and implement a vision of and have a working PD. And I feel like every time we start getting close to that, it gets just immediately set back because of people turning us into a playground. And so I see an opportunity for stability.
Alrighty.
I like that.
I'm fucking counting down the days for these 2 weeks to fucking go by.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I think
again,
a lot
like I
of
said,
people are.
you know, for all I know, it's not going to happen. But I felt like I owed you guys the information and the possibility, so that you're not blindsided.
I appreciate that. Cool.
Alrighty.
Period. Go LSPD.
Let's fucking hope.
I'm
I'm so
hopeful. I just want to
I'm
try
really
and fix things. Honestly,
yeah.
that's like
I'm tired.
me too. That's kind of why I'm like, this is an opportunity to actually
Style
implement
what?
change
I don't know
and
what you mean.
like fix and just get shit done that has needed to get done. And just hopeful, I guess.
Yeah, that's the best way to be. I think some of us are a little more ran through than the fucking others, so
Yeah.
hope is something that you don't see as frequently, but I think it's a good thing to look forward to. Okay, period.
Oh, I have no idea. I mean, your style is your own. I have a very
But I mean, that's all I've got.
unique and
I don't know if you guys have anything, but I just wanted
eccentric
to let you know.
style
And if you want to head back out on duty and get back
myself.
to work, then feel free. I'm not gonna keep you any longer.
Yeah, it's like there's a whole lot going on.
I don't really have anything. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
excited for the future.
Alright. Hey, what the fuck did you just say about Musbank? Oh, they're getting. Alrighty. Well, we got an interesting couple of weeks ago then.
Yeah, say that again.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to remember. Oh yeah, Barrack is running for mayor as well of the South. And fuck, who was the
Really?
other one? Oh yeah,
Give
Maximilian
me a sec, I
Angel.
need to take this.
How is Max even allowed? Didn't he get impeached back in the day?
Time ago though.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
It's a fresh new government, so
Hmm.
remember our first mayor was
Was
Oh
fake.
God! Don't remind me, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, full disclosure, Jason's also asked me to be his deputy mayor, so
Yeah.
that's
I think you're good for it.
that's and obviously having learned a lot of very valuable lessons sitting on the council, I know exactly what to make sure doesn't happen going
Yeah.
forward. But, this time I'll actually have a mayor who will, listen to me and value my opinion and won't openly call me a bitch either. So, that's great.
Yeah. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
that was. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Jason and I have always gotten along really well. We've always worked well together, running fast lanes the way that we did and, back in the day.
Yeah.
And we seem to be on the same page on a lot of things. So I'm just tired of watching the civilians in this city struggle. And I want to fix that. And, the people the first responders, what do you call them? The, the PD, the doctors, the EMS,
Yeah.
shouldn't be breaking their backs, struggling, and working other jobs to be able to afford just basic, basic
Day to day.
things. They shouldn't be living 6 to 8 people in a fucking house, whereas gangs have like upwards of 8 to 10 fucking residences,
Yeah.
Everything is very off balance, and their balance needs to be restored.
I have to go to the marshal's office to speak to Robert Anderson.
Oh.
Okay.
Huh.
All right. Let's go talk
So,
about.
Yeah.
okay,
All
bye, you
right.
guys. See
Thank
you
you,
Bye,
later.
guys.
guys.
Later. Okay.
Take care.
Me on the ring.
I think that was good.
Yeah.
I think they were understandably surprised.
Well, I mean, I think that also the fact that Barrick is running,
Could put them
uh
in a bit of conflict.
I think right then and there, Sky would be one of his choices for chief, if not as chief. So
Probably, yeah. Which, honestly, fair.
why wouldn't you make Sky as chief?
Because of us both being shift 3.
Mm,
That's literally the only reason. If we were on different shifts, then she would.
but I mean, if she was going to be chief, she'd have to be going to second shift. So
No,
maybe
that's
you should
not a
ask
thing.
her.
I'm not going to. That's not a thing.
Are you sure?
Um,
I mean, you're going to need to be available.
being available and working in second shift all the time is not the same thing.
True, but I don't know. I think Sky would be the better option.
You think Sky would be better than
And then
Viv?
make Viv a captain. But here's the thing, you would just put it to them like if
kind of all a team.
well, I mean, not even that, but just if, if there's any disappearing act that happens, then you get replaced. No, you get demoted and somebody who is going to be around, I mean, but as far as I know, they're two of the most consistent people that I know, and
They
especially
are.
Sky having always had your back. As we stated, plus there's
That's
the
why I wanted
whole
to keep her as captain at the very minimum.
the whole
I
gang.
do want her as S chief.
the whole gang thing, the whole gang aspect, the reason why Jason isn't entertaining Viv is because gangs don't want Viv. So
make Sky ass chief and Viv captain.
captain. Because then she's still getting credit for her hard work that she puts in. She's still getting a say in how the department is run. You know, she doesn't get somebody coming in and undermining her, you know.
Sky, does the position of ass chief interest you?
I didn't think he was gonna like tell them who he was thinking of making as ass chief, or else I would have had that conversation with him beforehand. But I think he's nervous, and so he's kind of like running at the mouth, or not running at the mouth, just like he's kind of not thinking things through. Because at the end of the day, Sky is fantastic because she has a very balanced view, I feel, um, in her police work. Like, she knows when to be stern, but she also knows when to relax and have fun with it. Um, which is important. She has shown the dedication. She puts in the time. She puts in the hours. And she has always had Sean's back. So, and I think Viv getting the chance to be in a high command position as captain, it's going to let her, you know, spread her wings, you know, for when, should the moment come down the line. I think that I don't know. I just think that Sean and Sky they work better together. Because you want an ass chief who can pick up where you're weak. So, and I think that Sky is that person for Sean. I feel like Sean may have gravitated to Viv, um, simply because of, how she may have been treated in the past. But in the end, he needs to do what will make him an effective chief. And having somebody who balances him out is imperative. And I think Sky is that person. So,
So she did say it is something that she would take if offered.
See? So
But
here's
she
the thing.
also said that she believes that there needs to be high command in shift 2. And I agree. So
Okay.
that's where the problem of like if it's me, her, and not Ruby, Viv,
Mm-hmm.
then it leaves shift 2 in a blank spot, and one of us would probably have to start shifting our
Well,
schedules a bit.
Viv is 1 into 2, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, literally the
The
two of you could alternate and start early in 2 and go into 3. You know, that way not one or the other is having to sacrifice their schedules permanently.
you know, the other option we were looking at when I was just speaking with Sky now was York. She is the only option in shift 2 currently. Um, and I think York's good. I think York's a good option. I think York's the only option, and I think she could be able to do it, and
Well,
has been.
she's already had her shot, and she did not have a lot of people speaking for her when she was replaced. So, I don't know. I don't know about that one.
It's a lot of thinking that needs to be done.
Mm-hmm. So, make the list, weigh your options, uh, you know, talk to people, see what they think, talk to Matt.
I do need to have a conversation
That
with
would
him.
be an excellent conversation for you to have with my dad.
Yeah.
And you could even speak to Richard when he comes back because he was assistant chief of police. So for LSPD, I mean, and Matt as well, he was under sheriff. I mean, they both have high command experience and, you know, Matt's always been very vocal about the issues that have been ongoing. You and him were part of the skeleton crew together, you know,
Yeah.
and just be honest with him and just be like, listen, this scares me, but I want to do what I've wanted to do since the start, and that's build a respectable police department.
Yeah.
And see what he says.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Of course. But the reason why and I don't want you to think that I am not trusting your judgment. It's that I think
So,
that the assistant chief should balance the chief and to be strong where you're weak. And I think that you and Sky have always worked well together and that she can help balance you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I just think it works better between the two of you because you have that rapport and you know each other well enough that, and she's not afraid to sit there and go, okay, Maple, you're being a fucking idiot.
Yeah, sure.
And that's important. You and Viv wouldn't have that dynamic because I
Yeah.
think that was where a lot of the disconnect between Barrick and Ruby was. The fact that uh they there was no rapport between them. So there was no, Ruby going, okay, Barrick, you're being a fucking idiot. You need to snap out of it and you need to focus up, whereas Sky will tell you that with no hesitation. So, and I think that's why she's the better choice. It's
Makes sense.
not having anything to do with, um anyone's ability to do better or, that they're not a good enough cop or not deserving. It's just that you need somebody who can complement you and make you an effective chief of police. So,
Yeah.
plus,
God damn.
what? What you goddamning?
This is all a conversation that's really happening right now.
Yeah, it is. It is.
You were gonna say?
I lost my train of thought.
You said plus you would, and then
Mm, 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 mm. I mean, plus you would still have Viv as captain. So she still has input. She still has backing. You know what I mean? So,
or I put Viv to lieutenant and Ruby to captain, but like you said, Ruby's had her shot in high command.
yeah, I think Viv deserves a shot.
I do too. That's why I was looking at her for as chief initially, but and the other reason why was because the shifts,
Yeah, yeah.
like just trying to cover with high command.
So is there like one lieutenant per shift or where is that?
Right
How
now, the LSPD has no lieutenants. We have
that's
chief,
right, because
as
they
chief,
all went
captain,
to
and
BCSO.
sergeants. Yeah, or they all
Because
well, they all got fired.
who was the lieutenant? It was
Or
McNulty
McNulty
and
was lieutenant shift 2. He got demoted and transferred because they gave him the boot.
right.
Viv was a lieutenant. She, same case. Well, she just got demoted to senior.
Wait,
Um,
what?
yeah, and
When the fuck did
then
that happen? Hold on, what?
that happened a long time ago. She's sergeant now, I think. But
Who did that to her?
who do you think did that to her?
Moss?
Yeah, and Peters. And then Sky became captain. She was lieutenant shift 3.
What's wrong? Did she have too many strong opinions?
Probably. That's
Bro,
kind of why that's why I want her as a part of it.
make her
She
captain.
she knows her shit.
Make her. I know she knows her shit. I've known Viv for a very long time. I know how capable she is.
Yeah.
You make her captain, and then she's that puts her above where she was before they demoted her, and she has a say in high command decisions. Yeah,
Yeah.
and she's that early bird because the two of you are fucking degens, and
Hmm.
listen, if we have to wake up a little earlier, then so be it.
Yeah.
But like I said, I think that you and Sky can work out like a rotation. That way, neither of you has to sacrifice like permanently during, however long this is.
Yeah. And that was something else that we both talked about was that if she got the position and I said if I got the position, it's not something that I would want to hold on to for an extremely long time. I
No.
would want to build it, develop it, get it in motion, and then let people come through who earn it and let people
Mm-hmm.
take on the reins and continue what has been built.
Yeah. Because, fresh eyes can always bring in like a new POV, right? Something
New
that
era.
you may not have thought of, but without destabilizing and completely destroying everything that you've built. That's the problem, is that every single high command that comes in just destroys all the work that the one before it did.
Yeah.
And this petty bullshit of like the minute that you question authority like that,
That's the other thing.
bro,
Bell
that's
was a
fucking
sergeant.
wild.
I would want to bring Bell back into shift 2. And she deserves a position.
She does. She
And a high
does,
one at that.
because hell, she used to be the most consistent person around. She was the one who answered the calls that everybody else couldn't be fucking bothered to do. So
Yep.
why the fuck would they fire her? Because she questioned their integrity? Well, hello, so is every fucking body else.
Yeah, but she did it openly.
Okay, and?
Exactly. I'm agreeing with you. It was a
God,
ridiculous
that is
decision to make.
infuriating.
You're
Okay.
telling me.
Well,
That's one of the only reasons that I'm like, I want to fix this.
yeah.
That, like, just what has happened over, and that's sort of what Sky said too when I was just talking to her now. She said, if you asked me like months ago, I probably would have said no. But with
Mhm.
how things have gone and how things have been, she'd say yes.
Good. Good. I can't believe Barrick is running for mayor. That is just asinine.
Yeah.
He disappeared on PD when he became chief of police, and he wants to take over the fucking city now? Bro, what?
We don't even need to go into it. It's not worth the time. You know what is worth the time?
What?
Me and you on this carpet in front of the fireplace.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you ain't gotta tell me twice.
I love you. Thank you
I love
for
you too.
being such a fucking amazing help for everything that I deal with.
I know. I'm the catch of the century, and you're incredibly lucky to have me.
Yeah, I am. Absolutely.
Oh, well, I'm lucky to have you too, baby.
I love you so much.
I love you. All right.
Let's get some sleep.
Oh, is that what you call it now? There
Hi.
you go. Hi.
Good night,
Night,
sweetheart.
baby. All right, chat. How do we feel about that? That was spicy, wasn't it? All right. We're gonna go ahead and end it there. I am sweating to death. Uh, it's actually really warm in here today for some reason, and I feel icky. So, thank you all for hanging out. I appreciate y'all. Let's see. Is there anybody around? Mm-mm-mm. Let's see. Who is live? Who is live? Who is live? I'm gonna send y'all over to Tiny Spark again. She's on Lola doing her cop thing, so all right. So y'all can go say hi to her. Thank you again for hanging out. I sincerely appreciate it. We had a little bit of DMV time on Onyx, and then we had some very interesting developments on NoPixel. We'll see how it goes. Do I think we'll win? No idea. No idea. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Thank you again. I will most likely be streaming tonight once I wake up. So, yeah, I'll see you then. Bye.